Champions League final. Now the game has restarted, no is okay. And now we're back in play again. Now the West Ham now spread the ball around nicely onto the right wing. The ball decides not to be crossed in. It gets chipped into the penalty area, but Fiorentina's defence deals easily with it. Now then, West Ham pressing up a little bit further now. Building a little bit of confidence here. Kufal will take the throw in around about 20 yards from the byline. Plenty of West Ham players forwards. West Ham in their changed strip, all in white, a little bit of orange at the bottom. That'll be Kufal, the Czech player. Should be a long throw that comes in, straight into the penalty area, around the penalty spot. It'll be Declan Rice with a shot, and that just goes wide. That's been the best chance of the game so far. It's been very cagey. But Declan Rice with the best chance of the game so far. A shot from around about 22 yards out. That wasn't too far wide of the post. Certainly would have had the keeper Terracciano worried for just a split second. The English international just directs his effort wide of the target. Of course, very widely speculated this could be his last ever game for the Hammers. What a way it would be for it to end with West Ham's first European trophy for a long time. It'll be around 58 years, I think, since the last time they won a European trophy. And then Fiorentina have just put a free kick around 10 yards inside West Ham's own half. Kufal, adjudged to have backed into Kwame. Kufal not happy with the referee. The free kick is given. Fiorentina take it quickly and short. And they'll just happily dictate the play, dictate possession just on this right wing. But again, good pressure play from West Ham. Now, I thought that was actually a decent challenge there on Bonaventura. And the referee has decided that is a foul. So it's a free kick around 5 yards inside Fiorentina's own half. Piquetta a little bit unlucky to have been judged to have fouled in that. No bookings though so far. Quite a few fouls already given, but no bookings. So Fiorentina now in possession again. It's the centre of play, Amrabat. Pass on to his central defence partner, Nikola Milenkovic, Serbian international. Now to Gonzalez, who's been in very good form in the final third of this season. Scored 4 Fiorentina's last 6 games in all competitions, including a goal very early on in that Coppa Italia final, where they ended up losing 2-1 to Inter Milan, or of course in the Champions League final themselves against Manchester City. Now the ball has gone out for a throw-in for Fiorentina, only around about 10 yards away from the byline. It's a decent position here for Laviola. What can Fiorentina do here? It's been a very cagey start to this European final. Not too surprising. Big game for both sides. Long time since either of them have won a European trophy. Throw-in comes in. Not dealt with too convincingly by West Ham's defence, but they're still able just to keep the ball. But now Fiorentina have won it back. Goes on to Milenkovic. Could go for a long-range shot, but West Ham managed to nick the ball away. And they're able to shot pass their way out of trouble. That was good defending there from West Ham. Also good pressure play from Fiorentina. West Ham having to keep the movement very quick in order to keep the ball. Now West Ham going on a quick counter with Carl Antonio, Jamaican international, bustling his way through the Fiorentina defence. Excellent play from Antonio. West Ham trying to keep the ball but end up losing it to Amrabat, moves defence into midfield. Moroccan international goes across the centre circle, passes into Nicolas Gonzalez. Now onto Fiorentina's left, moving back into the centre of defence as they push a little bit further up. The ball goes to Nikola Milenkovic. Fiorentina just slowing the ball again, just a little bit here, back to Terracciano. Now Bonaventura, Italian international. Only 2 players in this Fiorentina starting lineup don't have international caps. That's Dodo and Luca Ranieri. Now West Ham just trying to keep possession of the ball in order to keep this counter-attack going, but again Fiorentina once in possession just like to play the ball at a very slow tempo at the moment, working their way forwards very gradually. Plenty of players back for West Ham. All of their outfield players now inside their own half. Milenkovic pushes forward on the right, goes for a large dink, and goes straight up and safely into the hands of French goalkeeper Alphonse Areola. As said before, it is, well, in a manner of speaking, obviously with it being the European final, a fairly small stadium for it to take place in, but it is packed. It is a very, very good atmosphere here at the home of Slavia Prague. Now Antonio trying to get past his marker. Now is that a foul there? That's been given. It is. The referee has given a foul. West Ham have a free kick in a decent area here on the right wing. About 25 yards out. Fiorentina just get the ball in possession straight away though. Now can go in a quick counter. Through ball. Tries to find Dodo, the Brazilian player. That's well cut out by West Ham. Excellent play from Emerson. As we go into the 18th minute, goalless between Fiorentina and West Ham. Bonaventura loses the ball cheaply. Bowen, again, he loses the ball cheaply. Both sides struggling a little bit. When they are about to go into the attack, they are losing the ball very, very quickly. Neither side have really found a firm footing yet in this match. Now Fiorentina trying to build this attack. Kwame out onto the left wing. Can the cross come in? No, he can't. West Ham deal with it fairly easily. And Kufal's clearance is deflected, and West Ham will have a throw in deep inside their own half. So only the one major chance so far. Declan Rice with that effort, about 22 yards away. His effort was just struck wide of the post. Had the keeper worried for just a second. But apart from that, that's the only clear-cut chance of the game so far. It's been a slow opening, but I think that has been kind of to be expected with how much is riding on this game. Would not be surprised at all if this was to go all the way, if it went to extra time and possibly even dreaded penalty shootout. Now Fiorentina building up an attack here with Amrabat just moving the ball over the halfway line. Now into the centre. Moroccan centre half moves into the left hand side. Ranieri. Go for a long ball to spread the ball out wide onto the right wing. Finds Dodo into space. Now moves the ball out into the centre for Bonaventura. Bonaventura keeps the ball well, passes the ball on to Nicolas Gonzalez. Now back to Bonaventura, goes for his left wing. Can Fiorentina get the cross in from this left wing? They've not really done so at any point so far in this game. In fact, so far in this opening 20 minutes, there's barely been a cross that's actually been put into either area. Very, very quiet game so far. Very little has happened. Both teams still trying to work each other out at the moment. Bonaventura tries to find a key through ball to Kwame. That's dealt with fine by West Ham's defence, but Fiorentina battling through again. And it's ended up being booted away by the centre of West Ham's defence. They were being put under a little bit of pressure there, and it was Emerson in the end who got the key touch and was able to boot the ball away. Now Luca Ranieri moves the ball back onto Amrabat in the heart of Fiorentina's defence. Ranieri finds Bonaventura. Now out onto Fiorentina's left wing. Onto Mandragora. Kwame. Again, cheaply giving away possession back onto West Ham's defence to Kufal. Czech player. Back in his home country for tonight. Just while we've got a little break in play, I think it's been highly noted, certainly amongst social media, that Harry Redknapp, former West Ham United manager, was quickly interviewed about his thoughts on the game and described Fiorentina as a very middle-of-the-road Italian side, which I think raised a few eyebrows. As he said, West Ham should win this game, I think, fairly comfortably. I think one would probably note that Fiorentina did come 8th in Serie A and have reached the Coppa Italia final, whereas West Ham did finish 14th in the Premier League, where it did experience a lot of relegation worries throughout the season. So I'll let you make up your own minds about that one. Will Harry Redknapp be forced to eat his own words at the end of this game? We shall see. So far in terms of possession of the games, coming up to the halfway point of this first half, Fiorentina have been dominating possession really, 69%, West Ham 31, but Fiorentina haven't really created any chances of any kind, and West Ham themselves have only really created that one with Declan Rice's 20-yard effort. Very quiet start, has to be said, in this cup final. It certainly goes without saying for anyone that watched the Europa League final between Sevilla and Roma that certainly wasn't a classic either. It was certainly dramatic, but in terms of the actual football played, there was not much of it. A lot of theatrics going on. Now, luckily, there's not really been much theatrics in this game, but not much creativity either. As West Ham tried to play a long ball this time, but that's easily dealt with by Fiorentina's defence. And just as West Ham looked to pose an attack, Souček is given offside by the assistant referee. So, not a classic start to this European final so far. Hopefully, as the game goes on and progresses, it will become a little bit more stretched. It's one of those classic, the game needs goal kind of matches so far. Now, Fiorentina just moving the ball around the defence, spreading it from right to left, back into the feet of Terracciano, the Italian goalkeeper, to Amrabat. Fiorentina looking to build up their possession play. They're happy to be on the ball, certainly, but I would say West Ham are pretty comfortable in letting Fiorentina dictate the play as well, because at the moment they haven't been able to create anything, so I think the Hammers are quite happy to play on the counter while the Italian outfit actually try and dictate the play with the passing. But at the moment, only chance of the game has gone to the Hammers as Fiorentina try and build down the left. Now into the centre of play, Bonaventura get cheaply given away, and that goes straight into West Ham's defence, straight into their midfield. Now what can Michail Antonio do? Well, that's a late challenge there on Milenkovic. I'm sure that'll be looked back on again. Fiorentina still in possession though, so the referee hasn't stopped play. Kwame back to Bonaventura. Cross comes in, and that's headed away there by Jared Bowen. Dodo with an ambitious shot, and it looks as if it's going to go out for a corner. Won't mind having a look at a replay there of that challenge from Antonio on Milenkovic. It was pretty late. I'm not sure if VAR might have a look into that, so I think that could have been worth a booking. We shall soon find out. But at the moment, we're just going to wait for this corner to come in. We have more drinks containers being thrown at a Fiorentina player. Poor seats. That has continued all game whenever there has been a Fiorentina player has been at the byline. Just seen a replay there. Yeah, very late challenge there from an absolutely loads, pretty disgraceful seats. Now Fiorentina just about to take the corner, bit of delay there with the debris being thrown at him. That's a waste of a corner there. Did find a Fiorentina player, found Jovic, but the header goes miles over the bar. That's kind of summed this game up so far. Not a classic. It's actually not that bad a corner at all, but it was just a poor header. You can tell what the Italian manager thought about that for Fiorentina. Vincenzo Italiano, hands on his head and turns away in disgust at that header that went miles over the bar. So 27 minutes into this Europa Conference League final, Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. Very cagey game so far. Now West Ham think they should have won a free kick around about 30 yards from the goal line. The referee doesn't give it, instead the ball goes out of play. That'll be a goal kick for Terracciano to take for Laviola. I think that was a decent challenge that did come in there, so I think that was fair, but David Moyes, I think it's fair to say, does not agree with that decision. And now it's his turn to look away and discuss there at what is seen there on the pitch. Going to be so crucial as to who gets the first goal in this game. So much riding on it. As I said before, it would not surprise me at all if this game was to go all the way. It already has that feel about it. So, of course, if this is level after 90 minutes, of course, it has to be decided on the night. So we would go into extra time, so we would have an extra 30 minutes. And if still level, yes, we would go to a penalty shootout. That is how the final of the Europa League ended. It was Sevilla that beat out Rome. Of course, Sevilla, when you include the UEFA Cup as well, the 7th time that they have won European club football's second most prestigious competition, of course, just behind the Champions League. Incredible run there from Sevilla. Those last 5 have come, I think, within around the last 16 or so years. Incredible record. Now West Ham trying to find some sort of breakthrough here with a cross in from the right wing, but easily dealt with by Fiorentina's defence and goes straight into the hands of Pietro Terracciano. Again, kind of sums the game up at the moment. Very, very flat. Both teams still sort of trying to work each other out. To be fair, they're both cancelling each other out at the moment. So very little in the way of play-cut chances at the moment. It's still goalless between Fiorentina and West Ham. Italy versus England in this Europa Conference League final. Now then, Dodo, Brazilian fullback on the right-hand flank. Works the ball out onto Bonaventura. That's a good through ball. Oh, dearie me. Commentators cursed there. That was far too much weight to put on that. What looked to be a very promising move from Fiorentina ends up being a huge anticlimax. The ball just rolls out for a simple goal kick for Areola to take for West Ham. Disappointing. Not much quality been on show so far in this opening half an hour. Fiorentina, of course, have had experience of being in a cup final already this season, only around 2 weeks ago. They're in the final of the Coppa Italia, losing out 2-1 to Inter Milan, who are, of course, themselves in the Champions League final very shortly against Manchester City. Now West Ham just trying to work the ball forward through the centre of midfield, but not getting enough support from the attack. Fiorentina will win the ball again and they continue to dominate possession. I would still say it's around about 70-30 in favour of the Italian outfit. But like I say, West Ham's defence has been very, very tight. So has West Ham's central midfield when needed to defend. Fiorentina haven't been able to create a single thing so far. And again, we're now 30 minutes into this match. I can't really remember a single cross, like a threatening cross that has been put forward into either area. Can this change now? West Ham on the left-hand side, dealt with easily by Fiorentina, is cleared away. West Ham retrieve possession again, and now they win a free kick. Oh, it looks as if the referee, it is given a booking to Ben Rama for diving. At first, I thought West Ham had won a free kick in an excellent area, but the referee has judged Ben Rama to have dived. Let's have a look at the replay. Is the referee right? He is. Fair play to him. Got to give him credit, and he has booked him for it. Ben Rama trying to win that free kick. There's no actual contact. That's the correct decision from the referee. So Ben Rama, Algerian international, on a booking. Probably been one of the few highlights of this cup final so far. Hasn't been eventful, it has to be said, but hopefully that will progress as the game goes on. Now West Ham on the left, now coming forward over into Fiorentina's own half. Can they get something here? Ben Rama back to Emerson. Ball just goes out harmlessly for a throw-in. Such a cagey game so far. In both teams tactically, in terms of their defence, both got it nailed on. Both teams haven't really had much of a keeper goal. It'll be interesting to see what changes, if any, are made at second half to try and break this deadlock. Now then, Fiorentina building down the right. Can they do something here meaningful? That is an excellent challenge there from West Ham to make sure that Gonzalez doesn't go any further forward. More and more drinks containers pile on to Gonzalez. Really poor scenes this. It's a good run from Gonzalez. That was an excellent challenge that came in there from West Ham. Absolutely superb. It was Gwen that made that challenge, the Moroccan international. Absolutely fantastic challenge. Again, more and more drinks. Oh, one has now actually hit Biragi on the head, and Biragi sarcastically applauds the crowd. We've seen about 10 drinks containers now coming forward and hitting Cristiano Biragi, the skipper from Fiorentina. It's got to the stage where West Ham players are having to plead with their own fan base to stop throwing. Oh my word, Biragi, there's a huge cut on his head. He has a huge cut. Blood is pouring out. And the referee, I think, is actually stopping the game here. I think the referee is stopping the game. Of course, momentarily at the moment, but it is going to be paused. Biragi with a huge cut on his head. These are disgraceful scenes. West Ham fans throwing drinks containers. They've been doing it all game. Whenever Fiorentina players are around the byline. Terrible scenes. Awful. We'll have a look at the replay here. So these drinks containers, one of them smacked Biragi on the back of his head. Now I don't know what material these drinks containers are made from, but this is absolutely terrible. Really awful scenes here. The game is still paused at the moment while Biragi receives treatment. As I said before, it's reached a stage where West Ham players are having to plead with their own fan base to stop throwing objects at the Fiorentina players. Unbelievable scenes here in a European final. Now the referee is having words with who I imagine is probably the director, match director here at Slavia Prague Stadium at the Fortuna Arena. Probably to give some sort of update. Now it wouldn't surprise me at all if a warning is going to be given over the PA system as to what might be happening here. So of course this can't continue like this, where Fiorentina players are just being, having missiles rained down on them at the moment. So the skipper, Cristiano Biragi, is now having a large purple bandage put round his head in order for him to continue. I mean, when I say it's a cut, it was a really big one. He had blood pouring down from his head. Very, it's not talking like a little cut. That was really serious. And he's done well to be able to be in the position to continue. So it must have been extremely painful as well. Now we're into the 36 minutes of the game, but we've not actually had any action or any play for around about 4 minutes now. Awful scenes here. It's not stuff that you want to report, but from, obviously not all of them, obviously, but from a number of West Ham spectators, poor scenes. There's a number of drink cans, drink containers being thrown at the Fiorentina players. Now they're finally going to get this corner kick taken. glad to say that nothing is now being thrown at Biragi. Wondering if an announcement has been made over the PA with an official warning. And the corner kick is, well, booted away by the West Ham defender, but not convincingly. Now being pinballed around the penalty area before going into the hands of Areola. Now West Ham with Declan Rice in the right back position. Just trying to keep the ball a little bit here for the Hammers. They've not had much of the ball so far in this first half, but pleased to say the match is back underway after its pause for around about 4 to 5 minutes while Cristiano Biragi was receiving treatment. So if you have only just tuned in, very little to report in terms of the actual game itself. We've only really had one chance that fell to West Ham. Declan Rice steering his effort wide of the target from around about 20 yards out, but the main talking point of the game has been from obviously, must make it clear, not all West Ham fans, but there have been a number of Hammer supporters who have been throwing drinks at Fiorentina players whenever they've been at the byline in front of the stand where the West Ham fans are based. And it's caused Cristiano Biragi to receive a pretty huge cut on the back of his head. He has done well to keep going here because it must have been extremely painful. Now then, back onto the pitch, so Fiorentina with a throw-in deep inside their own half. Fiorentina have dominated possession so far in this game, but deadlock not really has come close to being broken so far in this match. Very close, very tight, very cagey. Now West Ham think that they've won a foul just over the halfway line. I think it's only going to be given as a throw-in though to the Hammers. So West Ham looking for their first European trophy in 53 years. It'll be Fiorentina's first in 57 if they were to win tonight in Prague. Bit of head tennis here. Now Fiorentina with the ball on the deck as Nicolas Gonzalez tries to work the ball out from the right of midfield. This in the end has been adjudged to have been fouled by Ben Rama. Now Fiorentina back into the centre of defence. Luca Ranieri moves the ball back onto Milenkovic. Very calmly and very slowly just moving the ball around the centre of defence and back to the goalkeeper. Fiorentina trying to build the ball out from the right hand side of the fence. The ball will just go out for a throw-in. Well, you can't beat around the bush. I mean, it has to be said in this opening 40 minutes it has been a poor game. There can't be any denying that. Of course, you want every European final to be a cracker of a match, but so far quality has been lacking from both sides. So, not been a classic at all by any stretch of the imagination. Hopefully the second half will be a lot better, or hopefully in the last 5 minutes of this first half we can get a moment of magic, or a moment of inspiration from someone on this pitch for either team, just to spark this game into life. So at the moment this game has been overshadowed by some ugly scenes here from some West Ham supporters. Now West Ham trying to build an attack on the left wing, and they have got a corner. Dodo, the Brazilian fullback, not happy with the decision whatsoever, but West Ham have won a corner on the left flank, their first one of the game. So can West Ham take advantage here? Very hard to say if Dodo did get the last touch of the ball and he's not happy with the decision, but West Ham have the corner on the left flank. First corner of the game for the Hammers. What they do here. Easily headed away from Fiorentina, but goes backwards. They'll go out for another goal kick. Sorry, another corner kick. It's a packed penalty area. Plenty of aerial threat for West Ham. Zuma is up. Antonio is up. Bowen is up. Another corner then on the left flank for West Ham. What can they do? Comes in. Again, Kwame makes a hash of that. Bowen is able to get shots in, but that's very quickly blocked by the Fiorentina defence. Now Fiorentina hurriedly get the ball away from the penalty area, but the ball is given away by their midfield, and now West Ham move the ball from the left flank into the centre. Now West Ham win a free kick around about 30 yards out. Decent area. Be a great time to score. Only about 4 minutes before the end of the first half. Definitely a foul. Kwame on Emerson. Fiorentina not doing well there to try and clear their lines. In the end, they've now conceded a set piece in a decent area. So free kick around the centre of play, about 30 yards out. Can the Hammers take advantage here? Now the referee having words with a whole host of players here, I think just to calm things down a little bit. As we wait for this free kick to be taken, just coming into the 43rd minute of the game. With what's happened in the game, I'm expecting at least 5 minutes of stoppage time. So we still wait for this free kick to be taken. Packed penalty area. Big opportunity here for West Ham. I don't think it's a little bit too far away for an actual shot on target. I think it will be dinked into the area, and it will. But that's poor, really poor. And again, that's a poor headed clearance from the Fiorentina player. Now West Ham trying to build down the right. Cross comes in. We could do something here. West Ham is headed down. That's easily cleared away by Fiorentina. And it's Ranieri that clears the ball away. And the ball now back into the heart of West Ham's centre of defence. Zuma. Long ball being planted onto Ben Rama. That's worked well. Now they lose the ball again quickly. Long ball from Fiorentina, and it goes back into the hands of West Ham, deep inside their own half. Very tense game. Quite feisty as well. But both goal nets padlocked at the moment. Absolutely no danger at all of a goal at either end. 0-0 between Fiorentina and West Ham. Areola, French international keeper for West Ham. Ball over the byline. Tries to find Ben Rama, just a little bit too far, and Dodo will pass the ball back on to Terracciano. Now Fiorentina player goes down just over the halfway line. It's Gonzalez. It looks as if Fiorentina have won a free kick just around 5 yards, just over into West Ham's own half. So Fiorentina will probably take the free kick short, and they do, as they have done pretty much all throughout the game. Just looking to build the passing up play from defence, moving it into midfield, but just a real lack of quality. It's not just from Fiorentina, it's been the same from West Ham as well. There's not been one single, not even like a top quality cross, like just a decent cross that's come into either area. I have to say, I'm surprised by the lack of quality from both sides at the moment. I don't know if the occasion has maybe got to them a little bit, or both teams, because of the grandeur of the occasion and just playing more cautiously than what they would normally would do. Hard to say, but yeah, it's hopefully we can only hope the second half is a bit more eventful than this first one. Now 4 minutes of additional time. Quite short actually, I thought it would be a little bit more than that. Now Fiorentina just building down the right, on the just moving the ball from the byline. Kwame. Now onto the left, just winning the ball. Again, just dragging the ball away from the byline. Cross comes in, easily dealt with by Areola. And this is what I mean, there's barely been any crosses being put inside to either area. And when a cross has eventually been put in, it's been bought. That's the only way you can describe it, politely. It has just summed the game up. It's been very, very low on quality. Don't know if the occasion has just got to be both sides, or the tactics from both sides have both happened to be extremely cautious. It's been a pretty poor cup final, it has to be said, at the moment, of course. It could all change very, very quickly. The first goal is now just absolutely crucial. So crucial. And you would think that a goal, whenever it does come, hopefully, will suddenly stretch this game out massively. We can get a bit more of a contest here, because at the moment, it's not been great to watch, it has to be said. Now Fiorentina just in the middle of play. Kouame. Amrabat receives the ball again. Moves the ball to Milinkovic in the centre of defence. Now on to the right. Dodo. Moves the ball into the centre for Bonaventura, Italian international. He's got options. Moves the ball out onto the left. Mandragora. Amrabat. Now moves the ball back onto the right. Spread the ball out nicely here, Fiorentina. Gonzalez tries to find Dodo on the right. And it just takes a little deflection off a West Ham player. And a corner is given for Fiorentina. With only about 90 seconds left of this first half. We'll see if anything else is thrown at the Fiorentina players. Glad to say nothing has. It's Biraghi who takes it, who's now sporting a massive purple headband because of the massive cut that he received around about 15 minutes ago. What a time this would be to break the deadlock if they could do it. Now they take it short this time. Amrabat now pushes the ball to the area. That's easily defended by West Ham. Played the ball out by Rice. And the ball will go out for a throw-in. Around 30 seconds left then of this first half. In terms of chances, I would genuinely say there's only been one meaningful attempt, and that was Declan Rice from West Ham. After about 10 minutes, 20-yard effort, it was close, but steered just wide of the target. And I think that is genuinely the only meaningful chance of this first half. It's been very, very quiet, very cagey. But it makes this first goal of the game even more crucial. Now Kouame has a chance and it's the post, and Fiorentina take the lead. They've taken the lead. It's Luka Jovic with the goal. But has it been given as offside? It's been given as offside. Goodness me. It looks as if it's being given as offside there. We're going to have a look at the replay. Well, the actual initial cross is fine, but then it's the header from Kouame. It hits the post. Jovic heads the ball. It does trickle over the line. Poor goalkeeping, it has to be said. Now it's going to go to VAR. From what I've seen, it does look as if the Fiorentina play was just offside. So I think the correct decision has been made. And it's been right that no goal has been awarded, but it will go to VAR. It was Luka Jovic that got the ball over the line. So the initial header from Kouame, cannon back off the post. Jovic, the Serbian international, was the first player to react. Heads the ball over the line. Helped, it must be said, by Areola. It was pretty poor goalkeeping. And the ball trickled over the line. But from the replay I saw earlier, I would say Jovic was offside. I think his arm, all of his arm, is offside. But let's see. Let's have a look from different angles. Now it's the 6 minutes of stoppage time. What decision has been given? So on my screen it's still saying that we've got a goal check. Not ended yet. Still waiting. It's the 6 minutes of stoppage time. And the check is over, no goal. Just to confirm, no goal as the ball did go over the line, trickled over the line, but Vukcevic was offside. And that's it. The half-time whistle goes. Well, that was a strange opening 45 minutes. Unfortunately, it has been overshadowed by crowd trouble. Fiorentina players, in particular, Gonzalez and Biraghi, have had so many drinks containers thrown at them over the course of this first half. One of them cut the head of Biraghi. There's a deep cut as well. A lot of blood came out. It's now supposed to be a huge headband to keep on going. And that's really overshadowed all of this first half. It's been a poor game, it has to be said so far. We can only hope that the second half is going to be a lot better. There's a lot more football being played, since that was being a drab affair, it has to be said. So at half-time, Fiorentina 0, West Ham United 0. We'll just take a little break. I'm going to have a little glass of water. We'll come back a couple of minutes before the start of the second half. So stay with us, and hopefully we'll start to see some goals.
Making the first change, Artur Cabral is coming on in place of Luka Jovic, before he had got a goal before the break. That goal though designed for offside. So Artur Cabral will have his opportunity. The club's top goal scorer. It was really a toss-up between Cabral or Jovic as who's going to start in that number 9 position. So the first roll of the dice from the Fiorentina manager Vincenzo Italiano. And it's West Ham who get us underway in the second half. Goalless in the first half. And already Fiorentina player down Ranieri feeling the effects after Socek went into the back of him. The name wasn't from Socek, but they're trying to start positively again. West Ham, you know, that long tie on the ball. Socek to get forward, win that first header, and then players to get off and didn't quite work as they planned. So did you expect Vincenzo Italiano to make a change in the start of the second half? Yeah, I think like you said, it was probably a toss-up between Jovic and Cabral, and I think he certainly brings some quality. He'll run the lines, he'll work really hard, he'll press the West Ham defence. He's also that focal point when the ball comes into him, he'll make play with no legs to score in Europe. And we spotted there was space opening up down that right side.
Been taken out by Suchet.
Fiorentina moves its way past, looking to place it. Williams up there as well, as is Gonzalez. Manjagora over. Here's Ranieri. A bright start to the second half for Fiorentina. Manjagora couldn't quite get the striking onto the table. Lifted into the penalty area, picked up here though by Arafat. Bonaventura. Finds Dodo. Here's Sofian Amrabat. Fiorentina really starting the second half. How they finished the first half, they were creating the chances. It was that final clinical finish that they were looking for. Ross comes in here, by Sofal and West Ham have to stay switched on because Fiorentina at the moment putting the pressure on. Paqueta. Ventura. Dodo was hoping to hold on to it, then Ronald got in the way, and here's Declan Rice, who wins it back from West Ham. Now Mikel Antonio, who was charging forward, but he was surrounded by a couple of those Fiorentina players. Yes, he's really running he's completely isolated, he's got no support, he has to just try and hold on to the ball. He feels the need, goes down and wins his team out of the ball. Fiorentina started the second half so well, and they're very much on the front floor, looking to press West Ham high, and West Ham struggling at times to play the ball out from the back. Couldn't get past it. Rice is spotted. Bowen waiting for the penalty area. Goes down. Again, it's there. Chance still alive for West Ham. Bowen stays down, holding his head. Now the complaints coming in from the West Ham players. Bowen's about to get the ball up. It's really difficult in that angle to see. Joe sitting on playing to go down without any sort of contact. Looks like Rani's just his elbow touches Bowen again. I don't think it was intentional. They are checking that. Check for that challenge or two going comes over. Michael Antonio with a long throw. Waiting for Socek, but out comes Terracciano to claim it.
That's headed away by the Fiorentina defence. The ball will go out for a throw-in, only about 5 yards away by the Fiorentina defence. The ball will go out for a throw-in, only about 5 yards from the byline. 0-0 between the Italian and English sides. No changes yet from the Hammers. Fiorentina with just the one made at half-time. Looks as if it was a straight swap. Luka Jovic off, and Arthur Cabral, the Brazilian player, on. Long throwing coming in from West Ham, as easily claimed by Pietro Terracciano. So Fiorentina able to deal with that threat comfortably. It's Gonzalez again. That has gone down on the pitch. We need to have a look at the replay and see what happened.
Left and throwing, Harambe takes it. Ranieri.
As dramatic as possible, and nothing has been given correctly. So Fiorentina back in possession with Terracciano with the ball at his feet, moves the ball out onto the right hand side of the defence, and gains the ball back. If you've just joined us, welcome to Flash Scores coverage of the Europa Conference League final between West Ham United and Fiorentina, two teams that have won one European trophy each in their histories. But for both sides, it's been a long, long time since they have claimed a trophy, a continental trophy. For both sides is the European Cup Winners' Cup that they've won. Fiorentina back in 1961. And for West Ham United 4 years later in 1965. Back in the days of Bobby Moore and Martin Peters. Now Fiorentina being pressured well by West Ham's attack. Fiorentina deal with it okay. Bit of a collision there between a West Ham player and Fiorentina. I think it was Ben Rama for West Ham. I don't think there was any malicious intent there from both players, because that's quite a collision from both players, and physios from both teams will go towards and attend both players. Quite a collision, that one. The referee does have the cards out. I think it's Gonzalez that's down on the pitch again for Fiorentina. It looks as if it's Ben Rama for West Ham. So we'll just see what the referee decides here. But it did seem as if he did have the yellow in his hands. And the referee just speaking to Gonzalez just to see how he is. Ben Rama that receives the booking for West Ham. Ben Rama not happy with the decision whatsoever. So a booking is given for the West Ham player. It looks as if Gonzalez will be okay to continue though. He is still being treated at the moment. So we still continue with this breaking play. He's still appealing about the decision. There's nothing he can do to change it. He's still complaining about it. It needs to stop, otherwise he does run the risk of getting a second yellow. Now, finally, Fiorentina have the opportunity to take this free kick. Around 10 yards inside West Ham's own half. About 9 minutes into the second half. The first goal will be so crucial in this game. I think it's fair to say there's not going to be many goals at all in this match. Both sides have completely cancelled each other out so far. There's not really any sign to say that that's going to change anytime soon. Amrabat just crossing over the halfway line for Laviola. Now onto Milenkovic. Onto Dodo on the right hand side. Goes past Aguerd. Coming into some pressure from Declan Rice, the West Ham skipper. Back to Dodo. Now Milenkovic again. Amrabat. Back onto Ranieri. Back to Amrabat in the centre. Onto Milenkovic, just being retreated back. About to go about 15 yards back. Decent pressure there from West Ham. They've certainly worked hard in their attack. They've barely had any opportunities to actually be able to have a shot on goal. Which has been the story of the game so far, but that's from both sides. In what has been a very tense, very cagey final, to say the least. Fiorentina with a long ball up. Gonzalez just misses with the connection. And the ball will go out for a throw-in halfway inside West Ham's own area. Fiorentina dominating possession at the moment, almost around 3 times the amount of completed passes in comparison to the English outfit. Just having a word there with Dodo. I think Dodo has been speaking so much and giving verbals to the referee. I think he's all right on the verge of being given a booking here by the referee. The referee is saying for the last time, for the final warning, any more words of dissent and he will be given a booking. Now Zuma passes the ball on to Kufal. Antonio tries to head the ball back onto Bowen. Just around the penalty spot, but that's easily claimed by Terracciano. Still 0-0 as we go into the 57th minute of the game. No sign of a breakthrough so far. Now Fiorentina just going on a quick count here. Mandragora has Cabral, the substitute in support. Now Kwame, what can he do here from range? Very tame effort straight into the hands of Areola. Very tame effort. But I think that is actually Fiorentina's first effort on target. Easy claim for the goalkeeper. He'll save that 99 times out of 100. But I think that is the Italian outfit's actual first effort on target. Quite possibly the first effort on target from either side. It's been a final that's lacked quality, it's fair to say at the moment. Just a lot of tussling here in the midfield. Very scrappy affair in the midfield so far in this second half. West Ham with a long ball up from the right wing. Fiorentina doing. Now West Ham are appealing for a handball here vehemently. This will be interesting to see if VAR will check this. But there were a number of West Ham players that did run up to the referee, claiming that the long throw-in was actually handled by a Fiorentina defender. So we'll see if anything comes from that. I think the referee is being given some instructions, and now we are getting a potential penalty check. VAR are looking into this, so we will see. Was this ball handled by a Fiorentina defender? It's very hard to say just at the moment from that first glance. It comes off Jared Bowen initially. Now then, I think that does come off the hands of Cristiano Biraghi. Now we will see if the referee will be shown to have a look at this on the video. He's got a number of players asking what the latest is. And it looks as if the VAR people are still looking here. Now the referee is going to look for himself at the video footage. My gut feeling is that a penalty is going to be awarded. I think it does come off the hands of Cristiano Biraghi. So it comes off initially off Jared Bowen's chest, and it definitely comes off the hand of Cristiano Biraghi. I think it would deem to be in an unnatural position. It definitely affects influences how that attack goes, because they did have a good goal-scoring opportunity there. I'm pretty certain the referee is going to give a penalty to West Ham. I would be very surprised if he does not give this. All eyes on the referee in Prague. Just looking at that replay multiple times, so that ball. Now then, the referee is going to make his decision. Penalty. West Ham have a penalty on the hour mark. The handball is given, and a penalty is given for the Hammers. So West Ham United are a spot kick away from taking the lead in the Europa Conference League final with half an hour to go. Biraghi appealing to the referee. There's nothing you can do to change this now. So West Ham are a spot kick away from taking the lead in the Europa Conference League final. We're into the 61st minute of the game. Now Zuma is going to be taken off for West Ham. Just have a quick look to see who comes on for him. So Zuma has gone off. And it's Kehrer that's come off. Tilo Kehrer, German international. And Fiorentina will make a substitution as well. Saponara will come on for Kwame. Excuse me then, slight frog in my throat just before this penalty gets taken. So Saponara comes on for Kwame. Zuma has come off for West Ham. And Kehrer has come on. So a substitution each. West Ham about to take this penalty. Referee just giving the orders to everyone to make sure they don't encroach in the area. We're coming into the 62nd minute of the game. David Moyes looks on. Can West Ham take the lead? And he scored! West Ham take the lead in the Europa Conference League final. Sends the goalkeeper the wrong way. And West Ham have one hand on the Europa Conference League trophy. And it's Saïd Benrahma with the goal for West Ham United. And he goes straight into the West Ham fans. Fiorentina manager really not happy with that decision at all. Throws the water bottle away in disgust. Some iconic celebrations there as Benrahma goes straight into the West Ham faithful. No doubt he's going to be given a booking for that. But Benrahma has given West Ham the lead in this Europa Conference League final. They are around 30 minutes away. 30 minutes away from winning the Europa Conference League. Great penalty, sent the keeper the wrong way. Expertly, didn't stand a chance there. West Ham have the lead. Around 28 minutes away from claiming their first European trophy in, I think, 53 years. Just getting the reaction there from David Moyes as that penalty goes in. absolutely delighted. Of course, as I said before, in terms of an actual trophy, I think David Moyes has only won 2 so far in his career. The Community Shield. Excuse me, just frogging my throat there. The Community Shield for Manchester United, and the old Division 2 league title for Preston North End back in the year 2000. In terms of actual trophies, that is what David Moyes has won so far in his managerial career. But can he be adding the European title to that? Now, it's what the game needed. The game desperately needed a goal. We do now finally have that. We should have a much more eventful game here. So Fiorentina have now got to come out, start pressing a lot more than what they have done. But of course, that now gives West Ham some opportunities to break more on the counter. Now West Ham on the attack here on the left wing. Decent cross-ups come in. That's headed way nicely from the heart of Fiorentina's defence. Declan Rice with the ball, just moving the ball away from the centre circle. Now on the left flank. That's good defending there from Fiorentina just to concede the throw. Good defending from Milenkovic with the tackle that was put in. So if you've just joined us, West Ham have just taken the lead in the final of the Europa Conference League. 62nd minute spot kick converted by Saïd Benrahma, the Algerian international. Has put one hand on the trophy for West Ham. Can they see off the job? Throwing around about 25 yards away from the byline. And a goal kick is given for Fiorentina. Now Fiorentina have got to press more than what they have done so far this evening. Been a very disappointing performance by them. To be fair, I don't think West Ham have played particularly well either. Now that Fiorentina have got a chance here immediately on the counter. Now they're appealing for handball after the close range effort was blocked by the West Ham player. And the referee immediately reacts by giving the Fiorentina player a booking. Immediately gives the, I think it's Luca Ranieri a booking. He can't believe the decision that's been given from the referee. So it's Fiorentina players' turn to shout for handball, and immediately their player receives a booking for dissent towards the referee. Now at first glance, that looks to have come off the chest of the West Ham defender, so I don't think there is anything in that. It looks as if we are going to continue with play, so we're not going to have a penalty for Fiorentina as well. There's Mandragora with the booking. So Fiorentina have got to come out and press more. They have to. They've got no choice here. Can they get a shot in from around about 18 yards out? And it's gone in. It's 1-1. We've got the equaliser. And now we finally have a contest in this game. Fiorentina with a very quick equaliser. And that's Bonaventura with the effort from around 18 yards out. And that nestles into the bottom corner. So only around 5 minutes after West Ham took the lead, Fiorentina get the equaliser. Only took about 5 minutes of some more urgent pressing play, and Fiorentina have got their equaliser. They've made the breakthrough, and finally we have a good contest on our hands here. It's been very low on quality so far, but up until the last 5 minutes we've finally broken out into what's a pretty gripping football game. Lovely finish there from the Fiorentina player, from Bonaventura. Nestles into the bottom corner. I don't think you can have any criticism there of Areola in West Ham's net. It's just a very good finish. Beautiful play, and it's now 1-1. It should be a very, very interesting final 25 minutes of this game. Can either team find the winner? We just looked at David Moyes' reaction there to that goal. He cannot believe that his team have lost the lead after only about 5 minutes after taking it. And that's Bonaventura's second goal of this Europa Conference League campaign this season. So he's got Laviola back into this game, and now is set for a grandstand remainder of this match. 1-1 between Fiorentina and West Ham United. Not surprised me now with plenty of changes now made from both sides. Of course, for both teams, this is their last game of the season. Fascinating now to see how this game develops. Now, whether we see a continuation of how stretched this game has become, or whether both teams go back into their shell again. But it's so incredible, isn't it, that Fiorentina, for the first 62 minutes of this game and really barely created anything, just that header right at the end of before the half-time whistle that hit the post. And then as soon as West Ham took the lead, just a bit more urgency in the pressing play. They managed to find a gap in West Ham's defence. Great finish, and then they get the equaliser. Now Fiorentina have got a free kick, I would say probably about 35 yards out from the byline, on the right flank. How can Fiorentina quickly take the lead? Momentum is with them now, of course. Either Amrabat to take or Bonaventura, who broke the deadlock for Fiorentina. Ball is whipped in. That should be easily claimed by the French goalkeeper, and it is. Very, very interesting to see now what happens for the remainder of this game. Will this game now continue to be a much more stretched affair now that the deadlock has been broken on both sides? Now West Ham go quickly on the counter. We've got a football match on our hands now. Now Antonio's got a big chance here. Oh, but that's saved by the goalkeeper. I think he has been ruled as offside though anyway, so even if he had applied the finishing touch, that would have been given as offside. But these are promising signs, especially as a neutral here, that we're going to have a very, very exciting rest of the game on our hands. Gaps are beginning to open up in defence that simply were not there in the first half. Correct decision, by the way, on Antonio. He was definitely offside as that through ball was played. Now it'll be Fiorentina to go on a little counter of their own. Dodo moves the ball from the right into the centre to Amrabat. To Milenkovic. And to Luca Ranieri. Now back to Milenkovic. We'll go for the long ball, trying to find Dodo on the right flank. Now Fiorentina just finding a few more gaps now in West Ham's defence. It's a low cross put in. Can he go for it? Oh, and it's just gone wide. That was a big chance there for Mandragora. On the edge of the area, had space. The Fiorentina fans know it as well. They know that was a big chance. Right on the edge of the area. To be fair, good defending there from Jared Bowen. Managed to just put enough pressure on Mandragora to steer that effort wide. So 20 minutes to go of normal time. It's taken a long time for this match to get going on the pitch. But once it has, this has been a very, very interesting affair. It's going to be fascinating to see, in particular, how West Ham cope with this change of momentum after taking that lead through that penalty kick from Saïd Benrahma, and then to suddenly just lose that lead almost as soon as they'd taken it. Very interesting to see how they react and what decisions David Moyes takes here, because the momentum is certainly with Fiorentina right now. Throwing in an attacking position for Fiorentina is dealt with fairly comfortably so far by West Ham's defence. Now Laviola gain possession again. Oh, he's now ruled as offside straight away. manager absolutely furious. There is such an emotional presence around that dugout. He's kicking every ball, heading every ball. Water bottles going absolutely flying, pretty much with every decision that's made by the referee. So 1-1 between Fiorentina and West Ham moving into the 73rd minute of the game. Viola looking to break quickly. Now West Ham with the ball onto the left. Around 30 yards now. Move the ball into the centre. Looks to dig the ball in. Jared Bowen's header. And that's just easily handled by the Fiorentina defence. Now Dodo with the ball, he's bustled over. That's surely going to be given as a free kick, and it is. Easy call there for the referee. Yeah, it's just bustled over by Ben Rama. Frustration.
Challenges as well, the whole process behind it. First, this free kick. There's a decent one, Cabral able to clear it away, and so well, fires it high into the stands with the West Ham fans are waiting. So Pablo Fornals.
On Emerson Palmieri, the Italian international. Now West Ham take advantage here. Can they take the lead for a second time? Milenkovic with the latest booking of the game, of course. Nowhere near as many bookings in this cup final as the one a few days ago for the Europa League final, which, to be fair, was an absolute farce, it must be said. So, free kick in a decent area. There certainly won't be a shot attempted here, it will be a cross that will be put in from the left wing. Plenty of West Ham players up forward. What can we get here? Dealt with at the moment for Fiorentina. Soucek with a long range volley, miles over the bar. Sorry, Kufal, with that volley, miles over the bar. Now then, West Ham with an attacking change. Fornals is going to be coming on. The Spanish international, of course, got the kick, winner with basically the last kick of the game to put West Ham through to the Conference League final. So Fornals will come on, and he'll come on for the goal scorer, Said Benrahma. So Benrahma off, Fornals on for West Ham. It's the 76 minutes of the game. And as it stands, we're going into extra time. Long ball in from the Italian goalkeeper, Terracciano. Now Fiorentina can go in a quick counter here. Move the ball back onto the left. Off the substitute that's just come on, and the shot is blocked comfortably by the West Ham player. That's a ridiculously ambitious attempt there from the Fiorentina defensive midfielder, but West Ham cheaply give the ball away. And now the Fiorentina skipper can go for a 25 yard shot on target. And that's comfortably claimed by French goalkeeper Alphonse Areola. So it's the bandaged figure of Biraghi. The skipper, of course, has got that bandage on because one of the drinks containers that were thrown by the West Ham fans ended up making contact, and he's got quite a large gash on the back of his head. So that is why he's wearing a large purple headband around him. He's done well to continue, to be fair, because it looked extremely painful what had happened. Of course, terrible scenes there from the West Ham fans. West Ham's turn to just share the ball around in the centre of defence. And the game has slowed down again. Now that it's gone level again, it has reverted to being a very steady game at the moment. Now Declan Rice surging forwards. Again, ball cheaply given away. Looks as if West Ham are preparing to bring on possibly a couple more subs. So it actually looks as if a Fiorentina player has been given the booking, but it's a substitute that's been given the booking. And it's Alfred Duncan, the Ghanaian international, that's been given a booking. He's not even been on the pitch. So we can only assume that's been given some dissent towards the referee or one of the assistant referees. But Duncan has been given a booking before he's even actually contributed to anything on the pitch. Now West Ham on the right flank. Can they get a meaningful cross on the right flank? Plenty of West Ham fans appealing for a handball. Nothing given. West Ham do win a throw-in. It's Kufal. That's not happy at all with the assistant referee nearby that a handball decision was not given. We'll have a look at a quick replay here. Yeah, it does. Well, it's certainly not intentional. Comes off Saponara's backside and onto his arm. I think the assistant referee was correct to not give that. Long free throwing given from West Ham. And that's a great save from the goalkeeper, and West Ham again appealing for a handball. And it's not being given though by the referee, and instead it looks as if a foul is being given on Milenkovic, possibly by Mihail Antonio. We'll have a look at the replay again then, yeah, and Antonio's boot, not intentional, but it does just catch the face of Milenkovic in a very, very painful one. Yeah, right decision there for the free kick to be given. Now Fiorentina back in possession. Looking to go in and counter-attack themselves. Bonaventura moving a lot more forward in the second half than he ever did in the first. West Ham just not being able to keep possession of the ball very well, especially since Fiorentina got that equaliser. It's becoming a much more urgent affair, but a lot scrappier as well. So both teams are now looking to push forward a lot quicker, but Fiorentina not keeping the ball as well as they did do in the first half. It's getting a bit more feisty now as well on the pitch. Paqueta and Amrabat having some words there. Fiorentina manager practically on the pitch at the moment, getting involved for the first time. So coming into the 81st minute of the game, 1-1 between Fiorentina and West Ham. Goes without saying, next goal absolutely crucial. That was a headed effort there from Souček, which actually produced a very good save from Terracciano. It came from nowhere. And the defender obviously did not see that coming as well. That was a really good save from Terracciano, and it's going to be a corner kick for West Ham. Of course, a goal here at this time would be like gold for the Hammers if they were to get it. Corner comes in. Not dealt with too convincingly by Fiorentina. West Ham still have possession. Declan Rice. Cross comes in. Weighted too heavily. And that goes out very cheaply for a goal kick. But we've got a West Ham player down. I think it's Kufal. We'll have to have a look at the replay to see exactly what happened there. We'll say it's not been Rice's best performance that I've ever seen. It's not been as effective as he usually is. For in a West Ham shirt or an England shirt. It was Jarrett Bowen that's actually gone down for West Ham, clutching his ankle. He's trying to continue, but just running a bit gingerly at the moment. We're just coming into the 83rd minute of the game. Dead level again, 1-1. But thankfully, the second half has been a lot more eventful on the pitch than the first. It took a while for some life to break into this game as soon as West Ham were awarded their spot kick. had a much more interesting game to watch. Can we find a late winner in this 90 minutes? Now Fiorentina pushing the ball forward. Out onto the left wing. Saponara. Moves the ball to the skipper Biraghi. Now onto Amrabat. Amrabat gets the cross in. Dealt with comfortably by West Ham. That would be Emerson that heads the ball away. Back into possession of Fiorentina. They are beginning to push everyone up forward a bit more. Every single one of their outfield players now in West Ham's own area. Bonaventura, the ball right in the centre of play inside West Ham's own half, about 35 yards out from the byline. Now out onto the right. Ball moved away from Nicolas Gonzalez. Now back to Bonaventura in the centre of play, who I'd say has been Fiorentina's best player so far. I must say, an absolutely dreadful long-range attempt there from Biraghi. Way too ambitious. That goes probably around about 15 yards wide from the post. Now we've got another substitution for Fiorentina. Igor, the Brazilian player, will come on, and he'll come on for Luca Ranieri, the Italian player. So Ranieri off. Igor on. Another substitution for Laviola. Only around about 6 minutes remaining of the normal 90 minutes. At the moment we are heading into extra time. Can there be a late winner for either of these teams? And it would be a historic goal for whichever team it comes for. Now West Ham going on a quick counter. Can he get something here? That's just not effective at all there from Fornals. I think he had more support than what he actually had. And his header to try and find an assist just ended up straight into the arms of Pietro Terracciano. Now Bonaventura. He's had a very strong second half, not just because of his goal. He has been a bit more of a commanding presence in the centre of Fiorentina's midfield. He's played much more of an attacking role. Now referee has given a free kick, much to Fiorentina's disgust, and Amrabat's is in a decent area for West Ham here. And it looks as if a yellow card is going to be dished out, and it is. Moroccan international is given booking. I think that's now the fourth one of the game. I think the third one for Fiorentina. Don't think he can really have any reason to be annoyed about that. He did slide in when he really didn't need to. It's a cheap free kick to give away from the Moroccan international. There's a free kick in a good area here on the left wing. It's a packed penalty area. It'll be Declan Rice to take the free kick. A goal here, and West Ham will be right on the verge of winning their first European trophy in 53 years. What can Declan Rice do here? Can he come up with some magic? Can he find possibly his last ever assist as a West Ham player? Free kick comes in, headed away by the Fiorentina defence fairly comfortably. And the ball though cheaply given away. The ball hurriedly passed back from the defence back to Areola in West Ham's goal. Goal here for either side would be like goal dust, with only around 5 minutes remaining of the 90. Throw in to be taken about halfway inside Fiorentina's own half. Kufal with a long throw in. That's poor. Absolute let off. Far too much weight on it. The ball will go out for a goal kick for Terracciano to take. Will there be any more subs before the 90 minutes is up? Of course, both managers have got to consider could well be another 30 minutes to play here, and of course, possibly a penalty shootout. That's how the Europa League final ended between Sevilla and Roma. It was Sevilla who came out on top. At this moment in time, absolutely impossible to call who's going to end out on top here, because it's been such a close game. It's not been a fantastic game by any stretch of the imagination. It's been fairly low on quality, but it's been a very, very tense game. It's very difficult to say who is going to edge out as winners here. Going into the 88th minute, looks as if both teams probably conceding the fact it will go into extra time. by West Ham, dealt with comfortably by Fiorentina. Certainly going to have a tense finish here in this European final for both sets of fans. Igor just being pressured there from Suchek. He's had a pretty quiet game, as we said, the Czech attacking midfielder for West Ham, back in his home country. Now Fiorentina spread the ball out to Saponara out on the left, finds some support from Matrabora, but that's easily won there by Lucas Paqueta. Now Paqueta coming under some good pressure here from Fiorentina. Now can Fiorentina take advantage? Is Amrabat 25 yards out, goes for goal, comfortably saved by Areola, the French international. It was a decent effort, but again a comfortable save there for Areola's name. Still level as we now, well, any minute now is a crucial stage of this match. Now Antonio surely is being fouled there. And yeah, free kick has been given, so around about 15 yards inside Fiorentina's own half. Will West Ham go short? Will they put the ball long? Go with the aerial presence of the likes of Antonio, possibly Declan Rice as well to move them forward. There'll be a coup foul to take. Plenty of bodies in that penalty area. That's poor. Has to be said, that is a poor free kick. Goes straight into the arms of the goalkeeper. It's either going to end with the goalkeeper claiming the ball or the goalkeeper winning the free kick, and it's the free kick that is won. And we're going into the 90th minute now. We'll see how much stoppage time there is. I would say probably, I would go for 4. I don't think there'll be too much added on time. I think the free kick was trying to find Kehrer right on the byline, but just far too much weight put on it. That's a disappointing one. There was a free kick in a good area. Now West Ham are putting a good through ball here, and they're in a one-on-one position, and that's gone in. West Ham have taken the lead in the 90th minute of the game. David Moyes runs onto the pitch in absolute delight, and it's West Ham that have got it, and it looks as if it's Jared Bowen that has given West Ham a winner. It must have been tight for the offside call, but nothing has been given from the assistant referee. Out of nowhere, a through ball was put in. Jared Bowen, with just the goalkeeper to beat, manages to beat his marker for pace, and he manages to calmly slot the ball home. And it's Jared Bowen, England's own Jared Bowen, who may well have just given West Ham's first European trophy in 53 years. We're just having a look at the key moment when that through ball was played, and I would say that is dead level. I think Jared Bowen is okay, and I think West Ham's lead will remain intact. He had a lot to do. He was coming under a lot of pressure from his marker. He just beat him out for pace, but still had quite a bit to do to beat the goalkeeper. So as we look at it now, Bowen actually takes the shot right on the edge of the area, and he just manages to go the wrong way of the goalkeeper, just manages to run for the goalkeeper at the right time. The goalkeeper moves towards his right, Bowen strikes towards his left. He doesn't go for power, he goes for precision, and he gets his reward. And West Ham are just minutes away from claiming the Europa Conference League title. We're just awaiting confirmation as to how much stoppage time will be given. But it's Jared Bowen, England's own Jared Bowen, that has put West Ham 3.5 minutes away from claiming a European trophy. 5 minutes of added on time. We're 90 seconds into that at the moment. So it's 2-1 to West Ham United. Out of nowhere, the counter-attack started for West Ham. The through ball was played, took the Fiorentina defence by surprise. Jared Bowen was the furthest person up front for West Ham, and his composure was absolutely excellent there. And he managed to just run for Terracciano at the moment that he struck the ball on the edge of the area, sent him the wrong way, and the ball nestled into the back of the net. But it's not over yet. Fiorentina have a corner. We're into the 3rd minute of stoppage time. Around 2.5 minutes to go. Fiorentina have got to throw everything. They've got to throw the kitchen sink, they've got to throw in everything in order to get an equaliser. They have no choice. But West Ham, just moments away from making history. They have not won a major trophy, what you would class as historically as a major trophy, since 1980, since they won the FA Cup. And they've not won a European trophy since 1965, since the days of Bobby Moore, when they won the European Cup Winners' Cup. 2 minutes away from making history. West Ham making tactical substitution here. Ogbonna will come on. Angelo Ogbonna is going to come on from Michail Antonio. Antonio, as you would expect, very slowly making his way off the pitch. West Ham just moments away from claiming history. We're around 80 seconds away. Fiorentina with a free kick deep inside, just around 5 yards inside their own area. As you can expect, pretty much every other outfield player is now in West Ham's own half. They've got to play the ball, they've got to play the long ball up front now. They've got no choice. We're into the final minutes of stoppage time. Can they come up with a piece of magic here to get a very late equaliser? West Ham have around 50 seconds left to defend their lead. Declan Rice just booting the ball up, trying to eat up as much time up as possible. Jared Bowen blatantly fouls Igor there, so Fiorentina will take a short free kick straight to Terracciano. Terracciano has no choice, he's got to move the ball up front, up long. Now Bonaventura, Fiorentina's best player of this game. There's only about 20 seconds left of the added-on time that was given. Do Fiorentina have one last chance to save this game? Saponara on the left wing. The ball is deflected. It hasn't gone for a corner, but it will go out for a throw. We're into the 5th minute of stoppage time. This has to be Fiorentina's last chance. They've got to take the opportunity here, but West Ham scramble the ball away from the penalty area. All eyes on the referee. We're into the 6 minutes of stoppage time. The referee has surely got to be blowing the whistle at any moment here. The referee still hasn't blown the final whistle. David Moyes pleading with the referee to blow the whistle. Now West Ham have possession of the ball in the centre of defence. Souček just moved the ball out, loses possession. But at the moment, every second that's eaten up takes West Ham closer to European glory. We're almost into the 7th minute of stoppage time. I'm not sure where this added-on time to the added-on time has come from, but it's building up the drama. West Ham moments away from becoming Europa Conference League winners. West Ham have the ball in the left flank of defence. Huge long ball put forward. Tries to find Lucas Paqueta. And Paqueta has managed to win a free kick, which is almost like winning another goal at this moment. All the West Ham substitutes, all the West Ham staff members, none of them are seated, they're all waiting to invade the pitch. West Ham just eating up as much time as possible here. Lucas Paqueta, who I'm pretty sure is not injured, but he's staying down for as long as possible. He's staying down for as long as the referee gives him. We're into the 7th minute of stoppage time. There surely can't be much more to go. Surely. West Ham fans are going absolutely crazy right now in Prague, in the capital of Czechia. West Ham just need to keep the ball. All they need to do. That's not what they've done. Very, very cheaply given away free kick. It was pretty poor there from Kufal. There surely can't be much more time to be added on. I don't know where this has come from. The referee still hasn't blown the whistle. But Fiorentina give the ball back to Terracciano in goal. Has to put the ball up long. Has to. Have Fiorentina got one more chance in them? West Ham just need to keep the ball. But eat up as much time as possible, and they will have won a European honour. Free kick has been given to Fiorentina, just over the halfway line, I'd say around about 5 yards into West Ham's own half, into the 8th minute of stoppage time. Incredible scenes. I don't really know where this added on time to the injury time has come from, but for every West Ham fan this must be absolute agony to go through. They are so close, they could not be any closer. The goalkeeper has now come up for this goal kick. The goalkeeper has come up and the free kick has managed to evade everyone. Absolutely packed penalty area, yet the free kick managed to evade everyone in the area, and it's gone out for a goal.
His first European final in 25 years as a manager. He follows in the footsteps of West Ham's legendary Henry 58 years ago. It's a result for West Ham that has been at times a torturous season to a glorious conclusion. It's history for West Ham. It's European glory for West Ham. Emotions flooding out from the West Ham manager David Moyes. The player of the match award as well, presented by local brand Tire, goes to Jared Bowen, who scored the winner